Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I'll be planning the week of July 31st through August 6th. I'm very excited to be using a kit called Paris from Scribble Prints Co. And I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Scribble Prints Co kits, but I'm just going to go through what was included with this particular Paris kit. It's got some really pretty floral elements, hot air balloon deco, and of course the underlying Parisian theme with the Eiffel Tower. And the color palette is some really bright pinks, kind of coral orange tone, and pale pink. And as I go through these last few pages that are included in the kit, I just want to give you a warning that my dogs crashed this party several times during the video, so there's going to be places where I forgot to press record again and we jump ahead a little bit. Lots of disruptions while doing this filming, so apologize for that in advance. And so I'm going to get started as usual by laying down the bottom washi, which is a floral pattern with just hints of like a gold glitter that runs throughout it, looks like, which is really pretty, so get that down. And then I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in so that you'll see the date covers that I'm putting in. I put the date dots on the covers while it's still on the sticker sheet, just makes it a little easier to position them straight. For this week's Plan With Me, in addition to the Paris kit from Scribble Prints Co., I'm also going to be using a couple of stickers from Once More With Love, and also some stickers that I already have listed in my own Etsy shop, Saso Co., as well as some that I'm developing for future listings. And then as far as the flags at the top of the page for this week, I did originally lay down some washi tape, but I didn't find that it covered the existing printed flags very well, and so I trimmed down a couple of flags from the kit and put those down, and I just fast forwarded through that so that you wouldn't be bored by that process. And so I get started on Monday by putting down a to clean header and a little 3-heart checklist for the to-dos I had for cleaning for the morning. And it's my first time working with a glossy kit in quite a while, so I get a little bit fussy about placing the stickers down. The texture's a little different, and so going back and forth, it always takes a little bit of adjustment. On a whim, for whatever reason, I just wanted to use this little laundry machine sticker because it's really cute, and so I put down some patterned washi and then put that down over top of it, even though I knew that laundry was going to be one of those 3 items on the checklist. After that, I laid down a pink glitter header, which is actually a leftover from one of my kits. And then I had a few calls to make, and so I wanted to do a little checklist there. So I put down some solid washi, a little telephone icon, and then I'm doing a checklist, but I want to drop it down a little bit from that sort of title bar, so to speak, just so my writing wasn't going to run into that bottom of the phone icon. And so I added a little more solid washi at the top of that checklist just to drop that down a little bit. And then from there, I'm going to zoom you out and plan from the bottom up. And so I get started by putting down a couple of TV littles. We wanted to catch up on some shows that we weren't able to watch on Sunday night, specifically Game of Thrones and Last Week Tonight. And so put those down. From there, I'm trying to work out some spacing. I wanted to mark down that we were going to have taco dinner and then also go to Mr. Boba for some bubble tea. So I'm just figuring out where to put stickers down for that. So I start by putting down a half box for our trip to Mr. Boba. And on top of that, I'm going to lay down a bubble tea sticker that will be available soon on my shop. in a coordinating pink shade. And then I use a quarter box for the taco dinner with another sticker that I'll be soon releasing that says Taco About Awesome with a taco. Moving over to Tuesday, I start out by putting down a heart checklist in the orange shade. And then I also wanted to use a little vacuum functional sticker, and so I decided to throw it down in the middle of that checklist. And from there, I want to set aside some time to edit my plan with me and record the voiceover. So I put down a half box for that, and then a little scripted sticker that says edit that I created for this purpose. Underneath that, I'm using a sticker with an asterisk just to remind myself to opt out of a subscription for the month. And then beneath that, I'm using a floral full box, and that's going to be a backdrop for a dinner that I'm going to be having with our house guests' family. Underneath that, we were going to follow it up with more boba. And so I top off that quarter box with a Gimme Boba sticker that was included with the functional sheet of my own kits, but I color coordinated this particular sticker to match this Paris kit. For Wednesday, I'm going to use the pale pink color of the kit, and so I start off with one of the full boxes that is included with the kit that has the Eiffel Tower and some hot air balloons. Underneath that, I put down some of the pale pink solid washi. I'm going to primarily cover up those dotted black lines, but I'll also use that space to write down what I'm going to do with my morning on Wednesday. And then I had a dentist appointment in the afternoon on Wednesday, so I put down a half box for that, and then a little dentist sticker that I'm working on for my own shop. Then I move down to the bottom and start out by putting a TV little. And we're just going to finish up watching Ozark from Netflix. And then I'm laying down some stickers for our Wednesday night dinner with my husband's parents. And so I put down a half box for that and a little bit of the decorative washi as a backdrop for a Mix and Marks sticker that will also be coming soon to my shop. And to fill up the white space in between, I put some pink solid washi and then some of the deco, which was looks like fireworks and maybe some champagne bubbles, just to take advantage of some of the deco that was included with the kit. Flipping over to the next part of the week, I start out by working from the bottom up on Thursday. I knew that we were going to be having dinner at home, and so I put down a meal sticker and then a couple of TV littles just to remind myself of some shows that I wanted to watch. And then above that, I'm going to use another one of the full boxes, and this one has some champagne and some strawberries and a baguette and some flowers, and very evocative of Paris. I got to go there once when I was younger, and I would love to go back. I would go back in a heartbeat. It's so amazing there. Working my way up from there, I put down a half box, which I'm going to write down some to-dos for my shop, and so I put down a design header sticker and a little pink iMac sticker as well in the bottom corner. And I had also covered up the dotted black lines with some of the solid pink washi. And then at the top, I put down a pink appointment sticker, on top of which I put a sticker from Once More with Love of a little munchkin drinking a cup of coffee. And then I fill up the white space beneath that with another piece of floral deco and some more of the champagne bubbles. And then here we get into some prime puppy disruption time, and so you'll see some things suddenly appear on the page. I put down a payday sticker at the top of the day, and I also put down part of a checklist for some TV I wanted to watch on Friday evening. as well as a half box for a Thai dinner that we are going to have, and another food related sticker that I'm developing for the shop that says Thai to Remember. I use another one of the very pretty full boxes from the kit. It's like the bottom of the Eiffel Tower with a floral pattern over top. And then lastly, I fill up the white space with a little reminder to look at the budget and pay some bills because it's payday, and that I was also expecting some Etsy purchases to be delivered, and so put down the Happy Meal sticker for that. It's time now to put down the weekend banner, and so I used some pale pink washi that I have as a backdrop for that. It doesn't go on exactly straight, and using the ruler to trim it off, it's a little bit rough, but all sins are covered up once I get that weekend banner put down over top of it. I start out Saturday with another call to coffee. I use some of the orange solid washi as a backdrop for Once More with Love sticker, and underneath that I use one of the full boxes as a backdrop for our traditional Saturday sushi. I've also developed these glitter bows for my shop, and so pick out a coordinating orange one to put in the top corner just to highlight that. And then my last little bit of flourish for our sushi lunch is a sticker with some nigiri sushi pieces that will also be available from Saso Co coming soon. There's not enough deco to put around sushi. No matter how many hundreds of times I've eaten it, I still like to treat it like a special event. Beneath that, I use some more of the floral deco, and then a appointment label and little boba sticker, because there's a boba shop next to our sushi restaurant, and so we usually stop there for some Thai tea. For our dinner that evening, I wanted to try something different, and so instead of using a half box or something like that, I trimmed down one of the ombre checklists and lay that down on its side along with a Mexican Margs sticker. For Sunday, we're going to have some friends over to watch Rick and Morty and have some pizza, so I put down another of the full boxes as a backdrop to a half box to write down the details for that. The first time I watched a bunch of Rick and Morty episodes, I told my husband to tell his friend at work who had recommended it that he owed me 13 hours of my life back. And then a couple of weeks later, I was bored and ended up putting it on Hulu again, and kind of saw the attraction the second time, and now I'm kind of addicted. Even though it's a little bit rude and a little bit out there, there's some really funny moments in that show. And then for the rest of the day, I didn't know what we were going to be doing, and so I just kind of used it to put some deco, and I figured I could adjust later if necessary. So I put down the Eiffel Tower where I would have some space for it because I really wanted to make sure to use it, and a bit of the other deco. And then again, dogs disrupted, so I've got my whole sidebar pretty much done. Just putting down some last minute decoration at the bottom to fill up the white space that was left over. It's kind of hard to see, but the quote box that was included with this kit says, "We'll always have Paris." So here's the finished spread. I'm just going to fill it out as best I can, and I'll be right back. Here's how it all played out once I had everything filled out for the week. As I show you what stickers I had left over after finishing this spread, I did want to take this opportunity to thank you for joining me. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more Plan With Me videos like this, please do subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.